there, Heya Hassan here again with the House of Women. Thank you so much for tuning in. This video is going to be all about how to regain your confidence after getting a divorce. And I get it. You know, you just went through one of the most difficult and excruciating things in your life. It's no easy feat what you just went through. And so to be able to pick yourself back up after a divorce and get back to your old, vibrant, vivacious self again, it will take work. But I assure you, if you follow these tips that I'm about to share with you, you will hopefully be well on your way to picking yourself up and regaining that much needed confidence to help you live a truly beautiful, confident, vivacious, vibrant life. Here are the 5 things that I did to help me restore my confidence and restore my abilities in getting back to being an independent and confident person after my divorce. So number 1 is that you need to develop a self-care regimen. I have a morning, midday, and nighttime regimen. So in the morning, I typically will wake up and I will avoid checking any news and any social media. I will do a quick 10-minute body scan meditation where I will start with the number 64 and count backwards. There's a lot of theories and research showing that counting backwards really does help quiet the mind and get you reset so that you can take on the day more confidently. So counting from 64 backwards, that meditation really help. So once I've done that, then I will go and I'll take a shower, just a quick body shower, nothing fancy, 5 minutes. I will wash my face, I will moisturize. I will also put on workout clothes afterwards. So those workout clothes, since I do work remotely, I have the luxury to wear whatever I want. And so putting on those workout clothes really helps me to get into that frame of mind that I will need to do some kind of physical activity later on in the day. I typically don't do my workouts in the morning. I know that a lot of people do that, but for me, this is what works. So I put on my workout clothes and then I make my bed. According to Admiral William McRaven in his book, Make Your Bed, if you just make your bed every single morning and do it so consistently and perfectly, it will completely set the stage for the rest of your day because you essentially did what is the first task that needs to be accomplished in the morning. And if you accomplish that first task, it wires your brain to continue to want to accomplish tasks. So I make my bed and then I'll typically after that chug an 8-ounce glass of water. I find it to be really refreshing and replenishing for my body. And that the first thing that I introduce is good, clean water. It really sets my mood. After I do that, I will just write down one goal that I want to accomplish. I know that there are people that have, these extensive lists, but I really just focus in on one goal. If I can get this one critical goal, it could be something for work or for the kids or something that needs to get accomplished in the house. Just write that one goal down and you make sure that you accomplish it for that day. So all of these things that I just explained in my morning routine typically just take 20 to 30 minutes of my day in the morning. It really points me in the right direction to continue to accomplish more throughout my day. My midday routine always consists of a walk during my lunch break. It doesn't matter if it's raining or if it's extremely hot. I will not make any excuses and I will take that walk. So typically I'll divide up my walk into 3 sections and they're each 20 minutes. The first 20 minutes, I will be walking without any headphones and just absorbing my environment around me, the nature, the sounds, the birds chirping, just really observing the colors in the sky and just be really in the moment. I find that doing that really helps me clear my mind, clear my thoughts. And then the next 20 minutes, the second part of my walk, I will spend listening to a really positive podcast or audio book that I know will cheer me up or inspire me. And then the last 20 minutes, I'll call up either a family member or a friend and just connect and check up on them and just spread some kind of positivity in their lives. And then my bedtime routine. So your bedtime routine should be nothing short of being spa-like. So I'll typically take a shower, put on the really nice pajamas, nothing raggedy. I used to wear just kind of these big sweatshirts and like shorts that don't match, and my hair would be all crazy, and I would go to bed like that. And that's just such a terrible way, I think, to go to bed. So really creating a spa-like environment, take that nice shower, put on your nice lotions, really go into a really deep skincare regimen before going to bed, I think really makes a difference. I also will dabble a bit of lavender oil on my wrists. I'll spritz some around my bed and on my pillow sheets just to create that vibe of relaxation. And then I will either read a book or watch a really positive show. I know that it's not typically recommended to have screen time before going to bed, but I just sometimes like to wire my brain into positivity while going into bed. And then I will recite 3 affirmations about myself. And in fact, I have a whole video that I'll be creating on how to create the most impactful affirmations after a divorce. My next tip on how to regain your confidence is now taking some time to really define who you are now as a single woman. What is your mission in life now? As a married woman, it was really easy to wrap your identity around being a wife and a mother and running a household and an entire family. Well, now things are different. And now you really need to take a cold, hard look at yourself and evaluate what really resonates with you. So who are you now? Where do you envision yourself in being in a couple of years? So I really recommend taking a few hours just in that thought, just experiencing that thought and really self-reflecting on it. And speaking of self-reflection, you have to really take note of who you are as a person. So whenever thoughts come into your mind, really reflect on what do those thoughts mean and why are you reacting in a certain way to those thoughts and why are you reacting maybe to others in certain ways. Doing these things and really analyzing and observing your thoughts that are running through your mind, I think is really important in terms of self-reflection, but doing it with grace and love and not being so hard on yourself. Whatever thoughts that run through your mind are completely natural. So just taking note and observing, I think, is really healthy. Also, notice how you identify yourself. Look at things like religion, nationality, sexuality, and see if this is how you lead yourself with. Also look at certain roles that you identify with, whether it could be around your career or whether you're a mother, daughter, sister, friend, or what your romantic status is. Do you lead with any of these? And why? Why do you lead? You know, there are times where I'll say, yeah, I'm a single mom. And that would be kind of like my brand, my statement, I am a single mom. Well, why? Why do I lead with I am a single mom? And just really reflecting on that, I think, is important. Okay, so my next tip in terms of how to regain your confidence is list 5 positive attributes that you would use to describe yourself. So I have a sample screenshot of some sample attributes that you can take a look at. I've also placed a link below in my description video so that you can also download and just take a scan over the various attributes and choose 5 that you think most represent who you are as a person. So for me, I can tell you that my top 5 personality traits are being consistent, energetic, optimistic, adventurous, and organized. So take some time, I would say 30 minutes, look over the attribute sheet that I've attached for you. Okay, my 4th tip on how to regain confidence is find a small challenge that you would like to conquer. It needs to be small, so it could be a 5K run or taking up a painting class, whatever it may be, something that goes outside of your comfort zone, but you know that you can actually accomplish. That small sense of accomplishment will help you regain confidence in terms of your skills and abilities and hopefully continue to push yourself into doing bigger and grander things. The more you do, the more you accomplish, the more your confidence will increase. So pick one small little challenge that you can do. My 5th tip, and I really follow this religiously, is look good whenever and wherever. If you look good, you will feel good. I know this to be true because I live it by example. Whenever I'm dressed in kind of a frumpy way, I just have kind of a frumpy mood. If I'm looking good and my hygiene is good and my hair's on point, my skincare is on point, I just feel on point. I feel like I can do anything. And it doesn't matter where you're going. You should still take good care of yourself. So it could be either at a grocery store or a bookstore, or you're just dropping off kids to school. It doesn't matter what the activity is. You should look clean and decent and fresh. I'm not saying that you should go out in a prom dress to the grocery store, but you should look nice. Put on a nice pair of jeans or nice workout clothes. You just don't know who you will see. Who will you potentially meet? You could be meeting a potential future lover for all I know, at the grocery store, and you want to look good for that. Or maybe you may bump into an old colleague of yours, and so you want to make sure that you're representing yourself nicely. So make sure that you look good, because if you look good, you feel good, and try to do this as much as possible every single day. My sixth tip is don't believe in the ageism rhetoric or the it's too late for me rhetoric. Don't let your age or circumstance dictate whether or not you have the right ability or skills or desire to succeed at something, or to even just basically enjoy your life, right? So having that narrative in your head that, my marriage ended, I'm a failure, it's now too late for me. You have got to get that out of your mind. It doesn't mean anything. Whether you've been married for a year or 50 years, it doesn't matter. You can still start fresh. You can still start over. You can still have such a joyous and beautiful life. So get that narrative out of your head. It's toxic. It's poisonous. It's just going to drag you down. So just know this is not the end for you. It truly is a beautiful life. No two lives are the same. So don't compare yourself to others. Comparison truly is a thief of joy. Embrace where you are right now and just appreciate the journey that you're on. And I promise you, this is not the end. It's just the beginning of the newer, fresher, and more evolved you. So to summarize, my 6 steps on how to regain confidence post-divorce are: number 1, develop a self-care regimen. 2, define your identity as a woman, as a single woman. 3, list positive attributes about yourself and post them even on your bathroom mirror, just so that it can serve as a reminder for you. Find a small challenge that you can conquer. Number 5, look good whenever, wherever. And number 6, don't believe in ageism or it's too late kind of a rhetoric or narrative in your head. It is not too late. It is just the beginning of a newer, fresher, and more beautiful life for you. I hope you found this video on how to regain your confidence post-divorce to be helpful. I really do. If you like this video, please do like it and subscribe to my channel, House of Women. Thank you so much.